Hey, welcome to Live with Lynn. So if you're here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay so I know you were here. I'm Lynn Huber, and I appreciate you being here today. So today I'm going to talk about how to break through your self-imposed limitations. So, you've been trying and failing for so long, right? So what gives? Are limitations holding you back, or is something else going on? It could be that you limited yourself. Most limitations are, in fact, self-imposed for one reason or another. We live in a society of labels. Everyone will try to label you, including yourself. It's been happening since the beginning of time, right? Eventually, we each begin to subconsciously believe those labels. From the time we were little kids, we believed that we had to fit in with the others around us or within those labels that have been put on us. Over time, it becomes the foundation for our lives. I am this person, or I am not this person, or I can do this, or I can't do this, right? Our entire persona and sense of reality are sculpted by these labels and our beliefs. The labels and our beliefs are the same, right? So from way back in elementary school, we were quickly classified and reinforced with the ideas that we are smart or not smart, or a good student or a bad student, or shy or outgoing. The list goes on and on and on. And they're put on us by teachers, they're put on us by our parents, they're put on us by other kids. Hi, Anitra, good to see you. So we, as a children, we believe those ideas and we take them on to be truth. And as we grow up, we start to test them and we start to realize that many of these labels are not true, at least not for sure any longer. They might have been at one time, but they're not true anymore. But whether you still believe and buy into some of those labels from your childhood, I can almost guarantee you that some of them still have a hold on you. Or, hi, Anne-Marie, good to see you. So, or maybe you've created some new ones, right? And those labels are a big part of what causes you to have those self-imposed limitations that can be holding you back. So how can you tell when a limitation is real or if it's something else entirely? One of the ways is look for the word they. Anytime you hear a they statement, what you're talking about is your self-doubt. So you might feel like they are keeping you in the same boring job, or they are keeping you from becoming financially independent, right? But in truth, it's your fear that's holding you back. Have you checked your motivation? It could be that you've lost sight of why you want to do what you want to do. When your goal becomes muddled and unclear, it can look and feel like a limitation. Hi, Anne-Marie. Maria, gosh, we have all kinds of people. Good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. So are you feeling vulnerable? When you're worried about how you're going to look to other people, it's so easy to put limitations on your actions. And I think that's something we all struggle with from time to time. Let's face it. No one likes to be the subject of other people's laughter, right? But the real question, and this is really important for you to understand this, but the real question is anyone even paying attention? Because most of the time, when we're worried about how we're going to be perceived, there's not even anyone paying close attention. Seriously, most people aren't even looking at what you're doing because they're too busy wondering what other people are thinking about them. It's this whole thing. We all have the same problem, you guys. It's not anything different, right? So that's the one thing I would remind yourself. If you're struggling with this, or you don't want to look stupid, or you're afraid someone's going to laugh at you, remind yourself that there's probably not even anyone watching. And if they are, they probably won't even remember it 5 minutes from now, because like I said, everybody struggles with that same thing. But another way, do you lack self-confidence? Do you lack the confidence? So if you've started doubting your ability to reach your goal, it's so easy to formulate limitations that keep you from having to go farther. Because maybe you're not sure you can, or you're not confident. So if this is the case, then it's time to look back at your history. Look back to where you've succeeded in the past, right? You have been successful at something. You obviously have. So look back to those times, and what does that tell you about your ability to handle this situation? Anne-Marie says, I just said this with my son. Probably, I'm sure you're talking about the fact that no one else is paying attention, right? They're all worried about what people think of them. Yeah, it's true. So, okay, so the next one, have you tried asking for help? Are you stalled out due to the lack of knowledge? Or is it because you've gone as far as you can on your own? You know, maybe it's time to get on Google or YouTube and see if you can find answers as to what's holding you back. Maybe you're just not sure what's the next thing, the next step, or how to do that next step or whatever. And Google and YouTube can be your friends for this. Or maybe enlist the help of or support of a mentor or partner that can help you push past this particular limitation. Where are you emotionally? Is depression or worry keeping you down and helping you invent excuses to stall out? Address any emotional issues that are making you feel like you can't get past this point. Obviously, I'm not a psychologist and I can't help you with this, but if you're dealing with something that you're having a hard time dealing with, please get help. You know, you can find someone that seriously knows how to help you with this and can help you and get you through this. Maybe you just need a mental health day, right? If you've been plugging along for a while without seeing much success, it's easy to get burned out and then perceive that as a limitation. So try taking a day off so you can get your head back into the game tomorrow. And Anitra says, there are days when I wonder what people think. You know, there's days when all of us wonder that. So, you know, sometimes just taking a day off and getting your head back into the game, it can make all the difference. You know, I know we might be embarrassed to admit that we're causing our own limitations, but it's important to know that every one of us does this at one time or another. Like I said, we all worry about what other people think. You know, we all have baggage. None of us gets out of this life unscathed. Recognizing when you're at the root of these self-imposed limitations is a good thing because that means you also have the tools to get past this point. That's part of why daily reflection is so important. If you don't take the time to reflect on how your day went, what you accomplished, what you didn't accomplish, and why, and how you were feeling as you were going through your day, you're never going to understand why things are happening or not happening to you. And it is so important to take that time and just sit back and think, how was I feeling when I reacted that way? Why did I react that way? Because it can make all the difference. And if you can figure out why you did what you did, then you'll be able to do better next time, right? As Maya Angelou says, when you know better, you do better, right? And it's not something you need to share with anybody. It's just for yourself to know so you can move forward. Just at the end of your day or even right after, if you go through a situation and then you think, I didn't handle that the way I really wanted to, think about that. Why didn't you? What were you thinking? What were you feeling? You know, I mean, just thinking about that for yourself so you can know, so you can move forward can be huge. And that close self-examination is going to be what will help you determine what you need to do to move past this point. And so then you'll find the success that's waiting for you. And Anne Marie says, facing our fear is a real thing. It is. It is a real thing. And it's something that we have to deal with. But sometimes, yeah, just figuring out what it is we're really afraid of and why. And is it really something to be afraid of? And, you know, it's not whether you're better or worse than anybody else. It's just getting in tune with your own feelings, right? So, hey, now I'd love to hear from you. So how about you? What kinds of things have you noticed about how you might be limiting yourself? What helps you to move past those limits? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear your stories. And I want to thank all of you guys. Let's see, we have Anitra, we have Anne Marie, we have Maria. And thank you guys all for being live with me today and for sharing your thoughts. And anyone who might be live who just hasn't commented, and anyone who's watching the replay, I appreciate you. So go out there and have an amazing day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.